What's up, everybody? Made it to the final, yes, the final recap of the 2022 NFL season. It is Super Bowl 57. We have the Kansas City Chiefs, who were the AFC champs, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, who are the NFC champs. Glendale, Arizona, Desert. Both teams come in at 14-3, identical on paper. This was a great game. I mean, I know you all saw it happen on Sunday, getting this video out a little bit later, but great game. Have a lot to talk about, and that includes the Rihanna halftime show. She a dime. All right, we get into the game. Starting off first, Eagles, they get the ball first. They go down. Jalen Hurts, he ended up having a really big game in the Super Bowl. Coming out party for him, really, to finally silence all the doubters. He takes it in for the TD rush. 1 yard rush. Eagles take the early 7-0 lead. Chiefs come right back on their next drive. Patty Mahomes just dropping a nice dime to Travis Kelce on the right corner of the end zone there. Easy money. I mean, Kelce, he was wide open. I mean, any spot on the field that he wanted, he got it. Chiefs tied up at 7. Next Eagles possession. Hurts finds his favorite target from this season, A.J. Brown. Titans fans, I hope you were looking away during that sequence because y'all be crying, man. I mean, you just gave him up like it was nothing. Shame. But Eagles rejoice in that. A.J. Brown catches a 45-yard bomb from Jalen Hurts. Eagles go up 14-7. Next possession for the Eagles. They're driving. Looks like it's going to be a good drive. Go out to a 2-touchdown lead. And Jalen Hurts just bobbles the ball. Uncharacteristic turnover by him. The fact that after he bobbled it, he ended up kicking it a little bit, and Nick Bolton of the Chiefs picked it up, returned it in for a fumble recovery touchdown. Just like that, the Chiefs tied it back up, but Eagles get the ball back. They go down. Jalen Hurts again, another TD rush. He was just lighting this Chiefs defense up. Eagles take a 21-14 lead. They would add a field goal at the end of the half. It's 24-14 Eagles going into the half. Pretty comfortable lead. Most teams up by 10 at the half. Cruise to victory. The only other team that lost was Falcons in Super Bowl 51. We all know how that worked out. Brief pause from football. Talk about Rihanna show. Obviously, everyone saw Rihanna's pregnant again. Shout out to A$AP Rocky. I mean, he's really holding it down. It looks like they're committed. I feel like one kid, it's like, will they stick around? I mean, look what happened with, Kylie and Travis Scott. I think they had a second kid, so we'll see. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he had that second kid. It's kind of locked in, maybe. But good for them. Good for Rihanna. Probably means we're not getting any new music anytime soon, but she's a businesswoman. I mean, she's worth over $1 billion, and she's still her songs from the past are always going to be bangers. You know, you'll listen to them in 10, 15 years with your kids, and they'll be like, "What is this?" And you'll be like, "No, you just gotta listen and appreciate." But overall, I mean, as a whole, I think the halftime show could have been a little bit better. I think it was because it was Rihanna. It was hyped up a lot. Don't get me wrong. I love my girl Riri. But just in terms of just like the performance, just definitely seen some better ones in the past. That's not to take away from Rihanna. But again, Super Bowl halftime, it's a performance. People are probably going to come after me. That's fine. But again, love Riri. She's great. And good luck to her in having baby number 2. Get back to football. We go to the second half. And this was a game of 2 halves. Eagles dominated in the first half, minus the uncharacteristic turnover by Jalen Hurts. Eagles were dominant. They were covering up this defense. And Eagles defense was holding Patrick Mahomes in check, but you can only do that for so long. The Chiefs come out of the locker room. You hear their story. They scored on all their offensive possessions, whether a TD or a field goal in the second half. Start with the first possession after halftime. They drive down. Isaiah Pacheco takes in for a rushing TD. Eagles get the ball back. Sorry, it's now 24-21. Eagles get the ball back. They drive down and kick a field goal up to 27-21. This is where the Chiefs take over. Next possession, Chiefs. They drive down to Darius Toney, who was traded from the Giants. He's now with the Chiefs. He catches the TD. Chiefs, they go up 28-27. Next Eagles possession. They're driving, they get stalled. Punt return, and Toney, he's the punt returner. He takes the punt 65 yards all the way down to the, I believe it was the Philly 5-yard line. And with that, that is a Super Bowl record for the longest punt return in NFL Super Bowl history. Looked like he would have scored, and there's never been a punt return for a TD in the Super Bowl, but wasn't meant to be for that. But didn't really matter. A couple plays later, Mahomes finds Sky Moore, and the Chiefs go up 35-27. But Eagles get the ball back, and Jalen Hurts, he's that guy, calm, calm, collected, drives them down. He does it all on his own, scores a TD to put it to 35-33, and then takes it in himself for the 2-point conversion. We're all tied at 35. Now, we know what happens now. We got 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Chiefs get the ball back. They're driving. But the most important part, just after the 2-minute warning, 1:54 left, Chiefs are at the Philly 15-yard line. He tries to go find Juju Smith-Schuster, and James Bradbury is called for a hold. Now, there's a lot of back and forth of, was it a hold, was it not? Do you call that at that time in the game, the heat of the moment? Because the Eagles were, I think they had one more timeout left, or maybe they were out of timeouts, and the Chiefs basically were just able to run the clock down, and they kicked a field goal with 8 seconds left. Harrison Butker, easy chip shot, and that's how this game ended. Kind of a just nonchalant way to end the game. You want excitement, you want flair. Eagles players were admitting that, Bradbury said it was a hold, and, was hoping they didn't call it, but looked like a hold to me. But at the same, I'm a football fan. I want to see excitement. I want to see, even if they didn't call it, Chiefs still get a field goal, but the Eagles would have a chance to go down and see if have an opportunity to tie it or maybe win it. And that just adds more excitement as a football fan. But unfortunately, we had that ending. It's tough for the Eagles. Congrats to the Kansas City Chiefs. They win Super Bowl 57, 38-35. And that's it for the season. 18 weeks, regular season, 5, 6. So we're at like 23, 24 weeks total of the NFL season, with playoffs included. And overall, good season. Again, congrats to the Chiefs. I think the Eagles are going to be back. Biggest thing for them is decide, they got to sign Hurts to an extension, but how much is it going to be? Does he get $50 million? I don't know. He's good, but does he deserve that? A lot of other dominoes are going to fall in the offseason. Is Lamar Jackson going to re-sign with the Ravens? He's going to get franchise tag. He's going to get traded. Yikes. Where's Aaron Rodgers going to go? Right now he's on some swastika or something, getting high off LSD or whoever, but who knows what's going to happen with his future. We all know Derek Carr. He just got released. Where is he going to sign? Tom Brady retired, of course. A lot of moving pieces at least for the QB market. And obviously there's a lot of other free agents that need to happen. But big stuff happening in the QB market, and free agency starting middle of March, and go take it off from there. And then we have the NFL draft, and before you know it, we're going to be in July, training camp, and a new season. But overall, this was good. Giving recaps, I enjoyed it. Looking forward to doing it again next season. Hopefully we get a little bit better of a game overall towards the ending for the Super Bowl. Again, not that he needed a coming out party, but Jalen Hurts really silenced the doubters. Patrick Mahomes did his thing. He was Super Bowl MVP, had three TD passes. Didn't have a lot of passing yards, but Bad ankle and all. He willed the Chiefs to victory in that second half. The Eagles defense could not stop him. And everyone's going to be talking about the holding call, but we got to go to off season. Well, thank you all for listening in, whether you did or you didn't. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'll be back for the 2023 season. Keep it going. We'll see you all in September. Cheers.